We actually have the Eclipser. We don't have to be in Deadside anymore. I'm still going to stay in Deadside for now, because we've still got some 8 gates to open. But that was a 7 gate that I completely forgot about, just like the one that, funnily enough, gave me the, what was it called? The Marteau? Yeah, the Marteau. Which is the drumstick that we needed to bash drums with. Because it creates shockwaves when we use it. So, yeah. But we need to take out the 5 anyway, because I'm pretty sure they have Dark Souls, which is what's making them invincible. And that's why we couldn't kill them before. This is a shortcut back, isn't it? This takes me back to the other area with the wooden plank, doesn't it? Oh, no. This is actually where it took me to the lava ducts. That was the lava ducts, I'm pretty sure. So... yeah, so I can open this one next. If I don't get stuck on everything. That one requires a 9, so I can't do that one yet. But we can go here. I am the Lord of Deadside. So what's up here then? This must be the next area, because we haven't really got anywhere else to go. Yep, another area. I think we're going to get, oh no, there's more pots first. Break them. Caddo, bit of voodoo, bit of energy and voodoo. Well, at least we're maxed out on voodoo again. Alright, I guess we're going to have more exposition from the man himself. We still haven't actually found any other way on getting through the engine block, which we kind of want to do. But then again, we might have to deal with the Legions 5 for that, so I don't know. I don't know how that would open a way, but that would make sense since it's their engine.
The last of the ancient places lies beyond. These trials of Gad to prove the taker of the souls is me, the Shadow Man of prophecy, tested, tried, and placed upon the altar of this damned destiny. For there can only be the one in a long and lusting line of warrior gods. 'Tis I, the proof is plain upon my back, my arms, and in my eyes. I am the one, the Shadow Man of prophecy.
Michael Loire did want to be a writer, and he is certainly the poet. That was powerful, actually. So this is our last temple, and this is where we get our final Gad. It's kind of weird how that you get the touch of Gad quite early, and then these two Gads are right next to each other. Considering that one allows you to walk on lava, the other one allows you to swim on lava. Because, like, where was the temples? That's the right, so, hang on. At the start, we have the Temple of Life, which we can't really do anything with other than getting the baton. And then the immediate next area that you've really got to go to is the Temple of Fire. But for some reason the engine block's a little bit ahead, even though you can't access the engine block unless you go through the cageways. So I don't understand how the order is on this screen. It doesn't really make much sense to me. But then you've got the playrooms, and then you have Temple of Prophecy Marcher, the Lava Ducts, which is a very small area, and now we have our final area. Cracking! So, guess we got to explore. I mean, we might as well get our final Gad before we take on the Legions 5. Still, what is with this? We've been seeing this throughout the entire game. What does this do? Oh, there's another one on the ceiling. That's actually different. They must have something. And the temple music's already playing, so we're already technically on the temple walls. Yeah, because look, we need Toucher in order to do this. So if we somehow got here without... oh, well, shit. You know, I thought you were actually going to awake when I said that. That would have been that would have made a very good edit for the video, but... you had to disappoint me, lady. At least I'm fully maxed out now. Yeah, shouldn't have pushed that because we didn't get any Caddo out of that. Are you serious? You are a cheek. You won't wake unless I leave your room. Well, you died very quick, but then again we can charge like a level 8 now, so... ah, I see Gunther! Hello there! Boommobile. I am fine, good sir. We've made it to the next temple. And we have the knife available to become Shadow Man outside of Deadside. Ah, this is one missing. Oh, that's gonna... Well, they could fly down anyway, but... Oh, never mind, they are gonna fly down! Could you please stop swerving me, sisters? I mean, Jesus. I don't need anything other than the gun at this point. I can charge this up so much. And we can use this against the Legion as well now. I say the Legion. Legion's 5. So... Oh, I can't get them. I don't need them. I just realised I've max health. Okay, hang on. What do I do here? My bad. I just had to kill a wasp. I'm sweating bullets. Oh, buckets. I hate wasps. You know what? I'll tell you a story. It's kind of fitting, considering this is a dark game and all that. I'll tell you a story how about my life came upside down, and I'd like to take a minute to just sit right there. I'll tell you how I got a phobia of anything that's yellow and stripy. That includes bees, wasps, and hornets. I know that hornets and bees don't actually hurt you, but wasps obviously do, because they're evil blighters. At my mum's sister's wedding, when I was about, what, 5, I took a picture of the bride and groom dancing, turned around, and it struck me right in the neck. Knocked me out, and when I woke up, it struck in such a way that it actually hurt me. It actually stung me twice, and I pretty much hid in the car for the rest of the night. That was pleasant. Oh god, don't fall. Just went through a corridor. Wait, what? Oh, there's another door up there. And did I not just make a loop around on myself? Did I somehow get turned around? I think I did. Yeah, because this is the same area. So where the hell did I just go? I can't move. I bugged. Oh, that's why I got turned around. There's nothing in here. Oh, that's weird. What was the point in that then? So where do I go from here? That ledge? Can I make that jump? I don't think I can. No, I can't. So where do I go from here then? Unless I'm not supposed to. Wait, is this the same zone? Yeah, it is the same zone. Wow, that's confusing. Oh. Oh, well, if you're allergic, that's even worse. I apologise, mate. Luckily, I don't think I had an allergic reaction. I just had 2 holes that, like, pretty much at the top of my back, right underneath my neck. Clearly struck a nerve, so got a lucky shot on me. Between your hand and the bowl. How the hell did it manage that? And did it not even attempt to fight back? Did it not sting? I'm confused. Speaking of confusion, what do I do here? Do I jump down on it? No, because this is how I climbed up on this side. Oh, I'm a moron. I had to jump backwards here. There we go. That was actually quite a tricky puzzle. Can I just jump from here? Yep. I can... Okay, I don't even need to grab the ledge. I'll just hop off the button. What the hell is happening? Okay, so this is the correct way to go. Here we go. Now we're moving. So there's a lot of stuff behind us that we haven't... Wait. Are we already here? Are we already where we're going to get the GAD? Because there's nowhere else that we can really go. And is it actually going to be a puzzle this time and not just getting there being the puzzle? Like, because the Marcher one really swerved me out of expectations, because the Temple of Fire had a, like, you know, you had to solve a puzzle in order to get into the temple, and then you... Okay, we've got a warp point. That's cool. But yeah, like, the Fire Temple had a puzzle... Oh, Jesus. Scatman for a second there. Can I please speak without getting interrupted? Oh, God. Never mind. Sliding doors. We've got some technology here. Ooh. Oh, shit! That is not what I wanted to do. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Oh, okay, because we actually got our checkpoint here. We actually respawn right here, so that's perfect. Although I have lost a bit of energy. Anyway, trying to get back on the bloody topic. When in the Fire Temple, we had to solve a puzzle by shooting wall panels that didn't look breakable in order to make it to the temple, and then we had a small platforming challenge and then a puzzle in the room that we would obtain it. However, the Marcher Guard, because the temple was such a big maze, God damn it, I thought I landed on the platform, the puzzle was just getting there because it was such a rigmarole. And then, You know, we just had to walk into the circle to get it. There was no actual puzzle to it. It was just getting there. And then with this one, we don't know, but I don't know how it's going to go now. Maybe it'll go as the first, maybe it'll go as the second. I'm not too sure, because it seems like we're already here. But anyway, going back to what the chat's saying, I think wasp stings are worse because, well, they can sting you multiple times. A bee would only sting you as a last resort, because it's going to think, well, I'm going to die anyway, I might as well cause you pain. Because they rip off their butts when they sting you. So, that's kind of the idea with that. Oh, okay, you want me to use a lot of my voodoo here, don't you? Oh, well. Let's put this out. I don't trust you guys. Oh, we have a baton. Wow, I equipped that without even knowing it. I'm just gonna back off slowly. The music kind of stopped, so I would have assumed that they would have awoken then, but Shadow Man said nothing. Okay. Oh! Oh dear. There's a dark soul in here. Sisters are everywhere! Okay, so we've got a dark soul here. And again, one of those floor panels. What are they? Ah, that's fair. We're just in a new temple now, and I'm surrounded by sisters. I don't know their official name. I just know them as by what is said in-game. I don't think I want to smash any of these pots in case if I have a lot of trouble, but... Oh, we got another one of these as well. Well, good thing we have the drumstick. Let's pop that onto the B button. Whack this. There we are. And they awake. Oh, here we go. Now we've got a battle on our hands. There's a lot of them here. Okay. Wow, 2 charge shots is enough to take him out. I don't need the baton, but I'm going to keep it equipped because I kind of need it. And there's no music, funnily enough, while fighting these women. So, it's going to be interesting. It's kind of dead quiet in this room. So I'll probably be sprinkling some battle music every so often. From other games. Probably the original Binding of Isaac. Because it's quite atmospheric. I don't mind the Afterbirth... or Rebirth soundtrack. I just prefer the original in some instances. It'd be nice if you could swap it without having a mod. Like have it in the actual game for the PC, for the console versions, you know? Right, so we're going to be swapping our stuff a lot here. So we got rid of that one now. This might actually be a required puzzle, because every other time we've had to use the marteau, this spine-looking thing to whack these drums to get into these kind of passageways. All it's done is led to Caddo. I took that to the face. Okay, you awoke, but she's still asleep. I still kind of find it funny that I can shoot them, but they won't react until they're ready. I have a feeling it's going to take me up to that one over there next to that other drum. I was right, because you could actually see the effect from the one down there where we were just at. It's actually pretty clever, that. Right, so let's pop this back on. Whack this. Hey, that board you could actually see moving. And the last one's going to become awake. There you are. Right on cue. You know, if you are actually predictable, which you have been for a change, pretty glad. But all that did was... Yeah, I think this was actually a... Well, actually, we don't know if it is required, if it just leads to a Dark Soul, but then again, that's what we need to do. The GAD would be more important. So, not too sure. Because I can't get to the actual Dark Soul at the moment. Oh, I've dropped 120 frames again. How does that keep happening? Must be just a blip in the connection. Wait, am I in the same room? Yeah, I am. Okay, I've just made my way up. Let's get some more voodoo. Jump over here. And I am stumped. I still don't know how to activate these floors. Accumulator? Oh wait, hang on. No, can't use this, so I don't know what that's used for. Put that away. Maybe I pound with this? No. Shield won't work. We know that the retractor is to access the corpse schisms in the Cathedral of Pain. I guess I can't do this yet. I've solved the puzzle, but I can't open the door. That's great. Unless I just, out of random, try Donkey Kong 64. Nope. Okay, that didn't work. No, nothing happened. I don't know how to actually make these work. Unless I can use one of these? Nope. Guess I'll have to come back later. Yay, I solved the puzzle of a room, killed all the enemies in the room, and yet I can't actually grab the bloody thing. Oh. I can shoot the bloody thing, but I can't grab it. That sucks. Yeah, that's just great. Clearly I'm missing something. I'm missing some ability. And I don't know what it is. So I can't do that yet, even though I've just done the puzzle. Oh, how was Dead by Daylight? Oh yeah, I played it with Autistic Viking. Yeah, it was actually a really good game. It's just like a typical, it's like a 4-on-1 horror game. I thought I cleared that jump. Yeah, it's a 4-on-1 horror game where 4 people are survivors, and then one person is like this maniac killer, kind of like the ones that we see in this game, funnily enough. Like, you know, you got like a maniac with a chainsaw, you got like a weird pig lady, for example, just to name a few. The occasional, you know, the usual insane killers that you normally see, all badges up and all that. And you pretty much got to, like, activate generators without being seen or killed, and get out alive, really. So, yeah, it's a pretty good game, man. And it's for, I think it's on multiple consoles. Coming to the Switch soon, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, the Banshee can go invisible. You're right. Yep, that's how we started, and that was really dickish for our first playthrough. He did that on purpose, though. Oh, God, I'm stuck. But, yeah. Oh, Vaco, hello there. Welcome to the stream. I think you're new. We're just having a little bit, yeah, we're just having a little bit of an explore in this new temple to get the final tattoo that will allow us to swim through magma. And right now, I do not know how to progress in this room. Actually, I think that was a, no, hang on. How do I get up in there? Yeah, how do I progress in this room? Have I come in the back way? Am I not supposed to come through this way? Oh, it's just a username. It's I think it might be changed in the first part of his name, but that's where he is on. If you're after the actual channel, it's the Mini Metal Militia. So, found up some berries. 102 bitter sprays, isn't it overkill? I never have more than 20 if I grind. I cannot make any of these jumps to get out of those situations. Alright, we're going to leave the doors. Let's solve the puzzle in this room. Let's jump forward. And there's a Dark Soul in the middle here, which I can shoot. Why do you put them so close to the edge of the... Seriously, Shadow, man. Michael, let's have a talk here. If you could just reach your hand in, you could probably grab it. I'm just saying, we don't need to solve the puzzle. Unless it will give us the GAD, but still, that's a little bit annoying. And so was that. Yeah, he's actually quite a fun chap. He was the saboteur in our little board game online that we did. I just scatmanned on that edge, and I made the jump somehow. Got a Kado, activate a switch. At least we can keep on falling into the lava, because we'll just respawn here. So that's not a problem. So what did I just do up there? The cutscene kind of cut away before it was finished. Oh, I've really got to jump at the last possible moment, haven't I? I don't like that because there's an odd delay where it eats my input. There we go! Cleared it that time. Because I was focusing. Hit this switch. Yeah, I can't actually tell what that's doing. It just seems to be opening another pathway. It didn't seem to do anything in this room. Come on. Up you get! No. Damn it. Oh! I see what I gotta do. I gotta swim through the lava to get to them. Doesn't seem like there's anything else I can actually do in this room, oddly enough. I actually do need... Why is it every time I think that I need the ability... That this is where I get the ability. It's actually where I need the ability. Because I thought that I needed Marcher beforehand, and yet that's where I get Marcher. Here, I thought this is where... It's like the reverse. I think this is where I'm going to get... what's it called again? Nager. Or Nager. I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's Nager. But, you know, I need it. Right, so where do I go then? Can I not shimmy my way over there? If I get back to the top of the room here? Is that something I can do? Let's get to the edges here. Let's see if there's a ledge I can shimmy. Yes, that is a ledge I can shimmy. Oh, wrong button. Ah! I'm not that rusty on the controls, because actually I think this is the first live stream that I've done for Shadow Man. I know, this late. That I haven't actually left it like a month in between, but then again I've had a little bit more free time because of certain things, so why not? So yeah, I can actually do this room. God, this feels surreal because we're like out, like proper outside, quite high up. In fact, I feel like we're on one of, like on top of one of those mazes in Breath of the Wild. I'm getting that kind of feeling right now when I'm outside and out and about. And when now I'm doing this, I'm going into the labyrinth. Oh, whoa, okay. It's hammer time, apparently. Yep, he looks like one. He's got a beard. How did I... Okay, that was a thing that just happened. Right, let's not mess this up this time. As I say, and I get biffed by the thing, but I don't take damage, thank God. Wait. Oh, that's just a hole for... They're just holes for the hammer. I was about to say, is there like a hole up there? Apparently not. Let's just make the jump again. Seriously, I cannot fall. It's going to be one-shot kill. So we've got these platforms going in and out, but I don't need it. Might need one of these though. So let's jump for this one. And then jump again. There we go. Yeah, because I remember seeing this room in the N64 and PlayStation 1's title screen previews, which is what I use for the end cards. Wait, hang on a minute. Do I grab that? This is beginning to feel like a Zelda, a Zelda Four Swords slash not Four Swords, Zelda Skyward Sword or Prince of Persia puzzle. Yep, I have to grab this and I have to shimmy, but then I need to see where I'm jumping. That is right behind me, so do that. Jump, don't move. Turn the camera first. Jump over here. Activate the switch. Oh, okay, there was no cutscene cut. I don't know what that did. Oh, it made these platforms pop out. Oh, so I'm high enough to make the jumps. No, it isn't. They're just to push me. I shouldn't have pressed the button. Tank control Skyward Sword's a cursed concept. Yeah, but the thing is that the reason why Skyward Sword kind of is the way it is because of the motion. So it wouldn't have tank controls even in that scenario, so... Actually, speaking of Skyward Sword, since I mentioned it and people are now talking about it in the chat, who wants a Skyward Sword HD? I think I would, because then they could fix a lot of problems with the game. Like, you know, because you've got the, I mean, the Joy-Con, I don't think you could make the game without motion control. It's kind of embedded into the game. But it should be better because of the Joy-Con's capability of having both the, like, basically an improved Wii Motion Plus within the Joy-Cons themselves. So it should be more, accurate. And, well, not only that, but they could also have an option to make Fi shut the hell up. You don't have to explain the cutscene that you yourself have just told me immediately after doing so, unless I skip the cutscene. You don't have to explain everything that happens every time I walk 5 steps ahead. Just turn those off and let me play the game. That'd be nice. And plus, it would look a lot better because it's high resolution. I don't think it would need a remake, because the graphics hold up today. It just could use a bit of polish, really. Just more like a remastery, similar to how Twilight Princess was, because people say it's a remake. It's more of a remaster, because it's the same models, they just tidied up the graphics a bit, and added a few bells and whistles, a few quality of life improvements. Wind Waker was more of a remake, even though it was an upscale. They changed the lighting engine, they rebuilt a lot of stuff. The base game was the same. The 3D games were definitely remakes, though. They were completely brand new. They used the original as a base, the original source code, at least for Ocarina of Time. Why can't I not shoot? Thank you. I was pressing Z and it wasn't getting out my gun. Let's jump over here. I could use some of this health, but then again, I haven't really been bumping into enemies since we started. Yep. There we are. Got through this room at least. No, I mean, think about, like, Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts 3 Chain of Memories, on the 1.5 collection, anything in the 2.5 collection as well. They're all remasters because the graphics aren't really changed, it just kind of improved their quality. And how the hell do I do this? Oh, right, I got a shimmy. Oh, this is going to be hell. Can I not? I can't zoom out the camera anymore. Okay, I see what I got to do. Quick! What? I'm stuck! I got stuck! I couldn't shimmy! Isn't that not what I'm supposed to do? Why did that not work? I literally couldn't move. Well, that's cheap, because now I've got to do the previous platforming segment again, but what the bollocks? Remake with something like Crash Insane Trilogy. Yeah, definitely. They're definitely remakes. The N64 version is the lightest of all versions because of the engine. Like, oh, come on, really, man? What kind of a jump was that? That was pathetic. He didn't jump very high. He didn't go very far. He didn't even grab the edge. Does this light not look like a Gerudo symbol? It's the Gerudo symbol. Before the Gerudo symbol was actually the Gerudo symbol because they were using the moon. I forget what religion. I was going to say the Star of David, but no, that's not right. Oh, you were talking to me. It's because I'm concentrating with the platforming. This area is very platform heavy, so my apologies if I do not comment on the chat at the moment. Because, good lord, we need to leave this room. Right. What about games where they have the same title but aren't derived from each other? Tomb Raider. Well, now that's a thing. Sonic the Hedgehog, yeah, has 4 different versions, like 4 distinctively different versions. You have Sonic the Hedgehog on the Mega Drive, or the Genesis, depending on where you're from. That's, you know, the one that everyone knows. But then there's also the 8-bit version on the Master System that came out after the Mega Drive version, funnily enough, because some countries actually had the Master System be more popular than the Mega Drive / Genesis, so it just made sense. But it is a completely different game, and it's also a port of the Game Gear version, so the only difference is screen crunch if you get the Game Gear version of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is a portable Master System. That's why it was able to be ported easily. And then you've got... Wait, I said 4 different... Yeah, the 4 different versions. Then you've obviously got the Christian Whitehead version, which is like a more improved version, because it uses the same engine that was used for Sonic Mania, made by fans. That is official. And then you've got, you know, the 2006 Trainwreck. Can we do this time? I'm stuck again! Can I not do this for some reason? What the hell? I can't... I'm getting diddled by the game being jank. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? No, I can't climb up. I'm pressing up right now. I'm not able to climb up. It's the same kind of ledge. Maybe I got... No, I can't skip it, because I'm still going... He reached over the gap and grabbed it, so he just wasn't able to shimmy for some reason. Can I not shimmy like this? No, I can't. Yeah, haven't you heard? Nintendo have mentioned that they want to be pretty much remastering or re-releasing quite a majority of Mario's back catalogue for the 35th anniversary of Mario. I mean, they've already got... They already announced Lego Mario for Mario Day, which was March 10th, which I celebrated with Hat in Time mods. And yeah, Nintendo announced that they're going to be making remasters and HDs, or just releasing the back catalogue, and hopefully that will mean you know, remake of 64, maybe a remaster of Sunshine. The internet literally decided to say, nope, you're not streaming anymore, and I did about 20 Sky self-heals, 10 of them didn't work, and then I turned off Wi-Fi, turned it back on again, turn it off again, turn it back on again, still didn't want to do Sky self-heals for 5 attempts, and then all of a sudden it just randomly starts to work again like nothing happened. The internet literally just said, nope, you're not allowed to stream anymore. It just pulled the plug. But I checked what we've done so far. It's every time I live stream, it makes a backup on my hard drive. I know where we left off. In fact, by the way, I appreciate you guys reaching out on Discord. I was busy setting it up, so I was busy trying to sort out the stream. So sorry about that. It's just annoying now because notifications. You're all going to get the same notifications again.
These trials of Gad to prove the taker of the souls is me, the Shadow Man of prophecy, tested, tried, and placed upon the altar of this damned destiny.